relatively quick session. And at first, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Joel Gray. I'm with eXp Realty. I've been a realtor for 6 years here in Connecticut, specializing in Fairfield County and New Haven County. Okay, so please feel free to ask any questions during this seminar. I'm going to hit a couple bullet points. And today's Zoom is on how to market and or sell your home as a for sale by owner. There are a lot of vital things that I believe some sellers don't know. Some of these things you guys do know. However, bear with me as I go over through some of the things that you do already know so that I can get to the things that you may not know. All right. So, all right. Jumping right into it. The very first thing topic that I'm going to discuss is photos. Photos are very important because you want to show the buyer, paint a picture in the buyer's mind of the best features of your house. And regardless of how you feel about your own house, whether it's in great condition, whether it's in poor condition, your goal is to get it sold. And the mindset should be doing everything that we possibly can to position our home to sell for these buyers. Keep in mind, we want to do our best to put ourselves in the buyer's shoes. Okay. So we want to put ourselves in the buyer's shoes because a lot of times the way that buyers think is, I want to find the most beautiful house for the most aggressive price. And you want that house to be yours, right? So photos, going over photos with your phone very quickly, you always want to take them sideways, right? You never want to take them this way. You want to take them sideways. Also, you want to make sure that light is coming in front of you, right? So if the window is across the room, that'd be fine to take the photo here. Lighting is also very important. Now, if the window is behind you and light is coming from behind you, then the photo's not going to come out. You'll be able to tell very, very easily. So if you're taking the photos from your phone, make sure you have a good quality phone. Maybe use portrait, take a look, take a couple photos, and make sure that they're all very consistent and they're taken sideways. Okay, never like this. However, I will always recommend using a professional photographer. If you don't have a professional photographer, I can recommend one. It's $120, worth every single penny. Those photos can be uploaded to everywhere, and which I'll get into all of the sources that you're going to upload your photos on for people to search and see them. Okay, so if you have any questions specifically about photos, please understand photos are very important. On top of that, I'll finish by saying, if this doesn't already go without saying, I'll finish by saying you don't want any disorganization. You want everything to be as clean as possible when you are ready to take photos. So if you say to yourself, I'm taking photos at 5 o'clock or whatever time it is, you want to make sure that everything is clean in your house. You get it done before the time you say you're going to take photos. Everything is organized. And again, it may go without saying, however, if you need a second opinion, please feel free to ask your friend, a neighbor, a relative of how these photos came out or whatever the case is you want, or an agent preferably. So that being said, moving on to topic number 2. And guys, if you have any questions about photos or anything like that, how to position your home, if you want any critiques, please let me know. Remarks should be a snippet. And I have everything written out here. I don't want to miss anything because I want to deliver as much value for you guys as possible. But your public remarks for your home, guys, very important because it's a snippet of what the best features or description of your house. A lot of times I see a lot of crazy remarks. It's just either super long and it just doesn't make any sense. And again, you want to make it very short to the point and touch on a lot of different topics that you think would be very important to a lot of different variety of people, right? So people who are interested in being close to the highway, who are interested in very specific features. So I'll give you a quick example. Lovely 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath in the historic district of Stratford, near all highways, amenities, gyms, great schools, put the rating in there. 5-minute walk to this place, 5-minute walk to that place, natural light, hardwood flows throughout. It depends on the house. It really, really depends on the house. And this is tough. But again, you want to make it like a light paragraph, hitting all of the bullet points and the features. Nothing, great yard for gardening. Nothing silly. Some of the stuff, again, if you're putting yourself in the buyer's shoes, they really don't care about. You want to maximize that phrase, kind of like a bit of a catchphrase to get the attention of these buyers, because they may want to see your house, even if it's not necessarily the style that they were looking for, because it's close to the highway, or because of the location, or because of what it's next to, or whatever the case is, or because of the school. So remarks are very, very important. Okay. Make it to the point, and not long. Okay. Topic number 3, online presence. This is huge. So we want to make sure that you're on all of the important sites, right? Like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. You're also able to now create a virtual tour on Zillow. You're also able to host open houses on Zillow. And open houses are a separate topic that I can get into. However, let's focus on some online presence. So you want to be, and I'll just name a couple. All right. And it's, guys, if you're going for sale by owner, you're not paying an agent, everything I'm telling you right now, please do it, because you want to maximize profits, keep costs low, and you want to move as fast as possible for the least amount of headaches and the most amount of money. Okay. If you're on board with what I'm saying. So you want to be on Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. If you want to go on more sites, have at it. I highly encourage going on more sites, but those would be the 3 that I would say statistically a lot of home buyers are looking on, right? Then you also want to be on both Facebook and social media. If you have LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, all of the other stuff, please market your beautiful photos on there as well. You're going to upload the photos that you have, all of the beautiful photos, and you want one of every room, right? You want the best features. You don't want, like, it depends on the size of the house if you have a huge house, but you don't want more than 20 photos. You want to stick to 12 to 20, around that range. You want to give people a good idea of the feel for the house before they come out there, because if the photos look well and the virtual tours look well, they're going to come out there more than likely. If they saw that and they're out there, they have a high percentage of them placing an offer on your house. Okay, so those will be the sites. You can boost your posts on Facebook. Guys, if you have any questions on that, let me know how to do that, and I can help you with that as well. Moving on to the next topic. Topic number 4, how to collect feedback. So I would personally, if you haven't already done this, create a separate email, 123 Main Street, put that in the below your photos and or your Zillow link, Trulia link, Realtor.com link, Facebook and or Instagram link. And the cool thing about Facebook is that when you boost it, it'll do it daily. So it gets you in front of, strategically in front of the buyers who are realistically interested in buying that house, which is awesome. Okay. When you get emails, you want to get feedback. And in the description, you can say, please give feedback via on photos or after showings. Call to schedule showings, right? So all of that will be in the description, be email or call for any questions and or showings, serious inquiries only, or whatever, however you want to word it. Okay. And guys, I know that a lot of for sale by owners get bombarded with agents. Don't allow any multiple of agents to upset you or pick up the phone nasty. You always want to pick up the phone cheery or enthusiastic or hello, whatever the case is. If an agent's trying to come at you and they're aggressively trying to come after you, and that doesn't work for you, and you want to try to go for sale by owner, just hang up or whatever the case is. You got to do what works for you. If you're open to talking to them or informing them, every single agent, that you're open to paying them a 2.53% fee for bringing a qualified buyer to your house, that would be my approach with every agent. So instead of getting upset, You can perceive it a different way and say, hey, awesome, I am willing to pay out 2.5%, 3% to an agent to negotiate the deal and bring it to a successful close. Because guys, I get that you want to make as much money as possible. However, there is a number that you need to meet, right? There's a number that you need to meet. You won't sell below that. And if you can meet that number while the agent covers their commission, then I would say it's worth networking with them, right? But you're trying to go on your own. And I would say try all of these tactics for the next 2 weeks. If you have any questions or issues or anything like that for the next 2 weeks, please let me know. If you want to do a walkthrough, if you want to set an appointment, take a look at what I can do to better help you for the sale of your home. I'm doing this as a community project, guys. When I tell you, if you want to interview me, if you don't want to interview me, if you want just my help, I'm happy to do that. The intention is there, right? I'm not going to set a false intention. When I get there, I'm never going to gain your business, because that would be inauthentic of me, and that's not how I build relationships. But if you want me to take a look at your home, do a walkthrough, see what I can better help you. Now, if after 4 weeks pass by and you're not having any luck, then I would say it would make sense to interview an agent to see if you can get the job done at a price point that works for you. And again, I know that there's a number that you need to meet in order to sell, and if we can cover our commission while helping you sell for the most amount of money as fast as possible with the least amount of headaches, that would be the goal. All right. So collect feedback, and this is where we step in. You want to negotiate every single deal. You don't want to get upset with people. It's either something works for you or it doesn't work for you. So definitely stay in control of yourselves. Negotiate every single deal. If you need help with that, I can help you with that also. Okay. And next topic would be, let's see here, pricing strategy. Yard signs, I would go for it. And finally, the comparables. So the comparables are very, very important. And what I mean by comparables is pricing your home. Yes, it is a hot time to sell right now, right? However, understand that it never matters how hot the market is. You can always overprice your home, right? The market's hot. Let me price my home $50,000, $20,000 over and see what bites. Market doesn't work that way, right? I have a career for a reason. Please believe me, my intention here is very pure. You want to price your home aggressively. You know, look at your profit. Let's say, for example, your profit's $50,000. Would you be okay with making a profit of $40,000 if you can sell quickly and move to where you need to move? What do you value the most? It's the focus is so much on paying the agent a commission or whatever the case is. The focus, I think, should be on more, what do you need to net, and how soon do you need to net that number to get to where you need to go? And a lot of times, if you're so focused on paying an agent or whatever the case is, or not aggressively pricing your home, then it's just going to sit on the market. It's going to sit on the market. People are spending 200, 300, 400, 500,000 and up. Be honest with you guys, be very upfront with you guys. They are not stupid. They know what they're doing. You also have to be concerned about the appraisal, right? So the appraisal is going to be another battle that you are going to have to face if you overprice your home, even if you got someone under contract. So how I would pull comps is, and take notes, I would be sure to compare apples to apples, right? Not apples to bananas. And what I mean by that is, if you have a colonial style home, compare it to a colonial style home. If you don't compare it to a Cape or a ranch or whatever the case is, your comparables, your comps, as we say, have to be apples to apples. Also, the rule of thumb is same bedrooms, same bathrooms, similar square footage within 500 feet and within a quarter mile. And you want to look at what's sold in the last 180 days, right? So sometimes I run into for sale by owners and they say, hey, well, the house across the street sold for $350, so I should get that for me too. First of all, it's a completely different style of home. And second of all, it's completely renovated where yours is completely outdated. So you have to compare not just the price, but the condition, right? You want to do within a quarter mile radius. Zillow has the ability to do some comparables, but you want to look at what actually sold. Actives have not sold yet. It's the dream number, it's the want number. But what they're actually selling for, I can promise you that you'll see a trend. This 3-bedroom, 1.5 Cape Cod style house in this area of Fairfield, or Greenwich or Norwalk or wherever, they're selling for and trending for, let's say 200, 250, 300, but they're all relatively there. The difference would be the condition and how close you are to an amenity that's, valuable to most people, school or whatever it is. So if you need help with pulling comparables, let me, I'd be happy to help you with that. Shoot me over your address. I'll forward you the comparables. I'll do a quick CMA, comparative market analysis, and then you'll have that. It'll be completely free on my end for watching this video. All right. So guys, if you have any questions, I could really dive deep into a lot more of this stuff. I'm a big believer in being a little meticulous when it comes to selling your house, because we need to get the job done at all costs. Right? I want to be aggressive as possible. So if you have any questions, you can email me and/or shoot me a call. Feel free to schedule an appointment, half hour, an hour, whatever it is that you need. I can have a consultation over the phone, see what works best for you. And if you have any graphic needs, Power Graphics is the person who does all of my graphics. His name is Gerardo, and you're welcome to get his contact as well, in addition to the photographer, Lewis. And they're very aggressively priced. They do amazing work. I would highly recommend photography and highly recommend any flyers that the graphic designer can put together for you to market your home, right? You want to separate yourself from all of the for sale by owners, in addition to everything else you're competing on with that's on the market, right? So guys, again, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any other further questions, please let me know, and we'll talk to you then. Take care.